isn't a lot of details in that a conclusion hasn't been made. But so far, what we have is this, as reported here. One code Vahombe, I would say this, members of the Joint Operation Command to discuss Zig and the stability of the Zimbabwean economy. For the past few weeks, I've been vigorously protesting against the mismanagement of Zig, Zimbabwe gold currency, by the criminal cabal and the RBZ and Zim treasury, and the economic consequences thereof. The message reached home, and that's the power of constructive criticism. Number two, on Friday at 10 a.m., members of the Joint Operation Command met, among other things, Zig and ramifications of the RBZ and Zim's treasury decisions were on the agenda. To those that may know, the JOC is the supreme organ that coordinates state security in Zimbabwe, and it consists of the army, the police, the CIO, and the prisons. Number three, on Monday, tomorrow, the President, His Excellency Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, will chair Joint Operation Command, and the outcomes of the Friday meeting will be reported to him. Enough respect to everybody who is watching us live right about now. To those watching us live, you can write a comment in the top chat or in the super chat, as I can get your name so I can give you a shout out. Now, what else do we have here? We're finding this one out. It seems that Dexter Nduna has gone through with taking over city parking. As we can see earlier on today, he made this poster, which writes a caption: "Today, team chapter started collecting parking fees," and we see some guys there with those reflectors. Also, they'll be writing tickets manually, pen and receipt book. Then again, we see here, speak on it here. He goes, "Thank you all for your support of team chapter. The opposition-led councils want to charge me for vending without a license, but I'm a registered company, free to do any business, including collection of parking fees. I want to direct the monies to the Minister of Transport for road rehabilitation, which they are not doing. They are using the monies to sponsor opposition petty party political machinations to try to remove from the power the democratically elected Zambian government. All the local authorities are refusing to be audited by the Auditor General on parking fees." That is Dexter Nduna there. So a few days ago, we had seen him just cite that he want to be doing this. On first seeing this, I assumed this was a stunt. Now I'm not sure if it's a stunt that's still continuing or he has really done it. It's 50-50. He's the guy who's likely to do it. Remember, he's the guy we see graduating at the University of Zimbabwe. There, now, here he would write, "Enter team chapter. From Monday, the parking fees will go down to the levels we determined for the good order of the citizens across all cities and towns. We are not in the business of clamping and towing away vehicles, and if by some remote chance the former parking marshals from Tendy3 and City Parking Harare clamp your vehicle, we will be ready as a team chapter to assist you to unclamp your vehicle. Municipality police have no arresting powers, so they can't come in to assist the rogue parking marshals." Then these guys here would respond with an open something of their own. I don't know to call it an open letter or an open poster. These days, informal things are now the formality. Okay, so here City Parking writes, "Official statement on Nduna's utterances setting the record straight. Setting the record straight. It has come to our attention that Mr. Dexter Nduna is spreading falsehoods on social media regarding parking management in Harare, and we wish to set the record straight. Number one, City Parking Private Limited. City Parking is a private company owned 100% by City of Harare with full mandate to manage parking in Harare. Number two, parking fee payments are payable to city parking marshals only. Number three, City of Harare has not engaged in Nduna or any other company or individuals to collect parking fees. The threat by Mr. Nduna to disrupt the parking operations is not a threat to city parking, but to business and property laws, and shall be met with law enforcement and legal actions. There is no place for anarchy, hooliganism, and lawlessness in Zimbabwe. It is unfortunate that left unaddressed Nduna's behavior taints the image of the government and the political party he proposed to be part of. Regrettably, such reckless utterances have potential to scare off investors. That will be number 5, and we'll skip over to number 6, which says Nduna has no locus standi or legal basis to make the proclamations. As such, we argue the public to ignore his baseless and inflammatory utterances. We caution the members of the public not to risk their money by making payments to Nduna. What does this mean? Are we now seeing parallel parking from parallel market to now parallel market in Harare CBD there? With that, I'm going to sign out. Dr. Clarence, TV7 Live.